What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how narcissists and toxic people, a lot of them will blame everything on you. Literally everything. Them hurting themselves, them wrecking their car, them doing any kind of damage to themselves. I promise you, a lot of them behave this way. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you. Hey, before you leave, can we finish the conversation we were having last night? No, I honestly I thought we were done. What more can we talk about? What do you want? Why are you so agitated? You're the one who's done wrong. You're the one who's been lying and cheating. Like, it's on you. So why are you mad at me? I'm mad at you because you're too damn sensitive. You don't know how to let stuff go, and you wasted my time. I have to go. Well, excuse me for trying to work things out there and bye. Just leave. See, there you go with that damn attitude. You see. Look what you made me do. How is that my fault that you can't control your emotions? You don't hit stuff around me because you bring out the worst in me. Like, you make me so angry. I only get this way with you. Only get that way with me. All of your exes say you've done the same thing with them when you hit stuff. I told you all my exes are crazy, and now you're the craziest one of them all. I haven't even done anything to you. You've done everything to me. You hurt my hand. You don't know how to let things go. Oh my God. Oh my God, this is pointless. Dun dun dun, the breakdown, y'all. So if y'all new here, the merch is out. You know what I'm saying? I'm brave. I Love Me is the new brand that we released. Me and my wife partnered together, released the new self-love brand, I Love Me. I am, the link is in the description of every video. Shh. I'm at home today recording these few videos because my daughter is here. My wife had an appointment. So y'all act like, do narcissists care about their kids? Do narcissists ever watch their kids by themselves? Do you get your wife? Did the wife ever get a break away from the house? Yes to all, but I still have to work sometimes, y'all. But yeah, so you seen the skit, y'all. Y'all saw the skitty skit when a narcissistic person blames you for everything. You see how, like, a lot of times when you try to hold a narcissistic person accountable, they come back at you with some anger. They come at you with anger. They come at you with rage. They come at you with a plethora of different emotions. But typically, it's going to be a lot of negative emotions. It's not going to be positive emotions. Very, very rarely will you see a narcissistic person approach you have a positive emotional reaction to you trying to hold them accountable. So you see in this situation right here, the person who's dealing with the narcissist, is just trying to finish a conversation or talk about hold the narcissist accountable. Well, the narcissist overreacts, gets angry. The narcissist overreacts, gets angry, and then hits the bed railing and hurts their hand and automatically blames you. So many people in the comment section are like, "Oh my goodness, this type of stuff happened to me. How do you so spot on with these skits? Where does it come from, y'all?" I've done silly stuff like that before in my life. Not hit stuff, but I've turned around and tried to walk away really fast, hit my hand on the wall, and turn around immediately blame the other person for what I've done, to myself. Like, you made me, because if you weren't doing this, I wouldn't have had this reaction. Thus, it wouldn't have led to me hurting myself. If you wouldn't have got me mad and argued, I wouldn't have cheated on you. See, cheating is your fault. Them cheating on you is your fault. If you would have let me clap the cheeks 8 times a week instead of 7, I wouldn't have to cheat on you. You know what I mean? Twice on Sundays. You didn't give it to me on Sunday. Twice on Sunday. I wouldn't have had to cheat on you. I wouldn't have had to manipulate you, whatever. A lot of narcissistic toxic people are going to blame everything on you, mainly because it's easier to put it onto you than it is to sit in the shame and take accountability for what they have done to you. It's just the truth of the matter, y'all. A lot of times you get to these situations where it's easier to blame you, which it is, than to sit and take accountability. You know what I mean? Sit in the pain and shame or whatever. It's easier to do that. It's easier to hurt. It's easier to blame you. Does the narcissistic person know that they have done wrong? Do they know hurting their hand and doing this stuff is their fault? Yeah. I have moments of clarity after I do something stupid and end up hurting myself or getting myself in trouble. Well, I know it's my fault. But when I sit alone with myself for a long time or a little while, the shame starts. I call it the shame monster. The shame monster kind of creeps in like a damn skeleton, like an apparition, like the little shame monster comes in and starts to hurt me. You know, it really starts to hurt me. It makes me get sad and angry and stuff like that. So it's easy for me to get rid of the shame monster to blame you. Like, well, I'm in jail because I robbed the bank. God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I've been in jail because I robbed the bank. Here comes the shame monster right here, y'all. The shame monster is like the shame monster is related to the Loch Ness monster, is like a serpent. So it sneaks up on you. You're like, shame. Look, I'm here. I'm the shame monster. I'm here to get you. So instead of dealing with this, they blame you. Like, hey, this is your fault. No, it's not my fault I'm in jail. It's my wife and kids' fault because they need so much extra money. I know they need so much extra money from me. So I had to go rob the bank. So it really is their fault. And the shame monster hears that. The shame monster is like, and swims away because it's easier to blame you and put it onto you. So sometimes if they repeat it to themselves enough, they will start to believe it, y'all. Do narcissists believe their own lies? If they repeat it enough to themselves over an extended period of time, they might actually start to believe that what they're telling themselves is the truth. So when it becomes, bear with me right here, y'all. Just because it becomes their truth and they believe it themselves does not make it true. It's still a lie. You know what I mean? It's still a lie. It's just they've convinced themselves that it's the truth. You can pass a lie detector test, you know, by training how to do it. I'm pretty sure you can do that. You know, they pass the polygraph, like they know how to pass the polygraph. You know what I mean? And stuff like that. They understand that dynamic and how that works. So if you're dealing with a narcissistic person or a toxic person, this is how it goes. They're going to put the blame on you. And this is what happens so many times, y'all. Y'all let them get the talking and yapping in your ear, and you'll start to believe it. If they say the same things enough to you, you'll start to believe it. If they repeat the same thing to you over and over again, you'll start to believe it. They'll gaslight you into believing their truth because look, they can sound extremely convincing with it too, right? They sound so convincing, but you saw with your own eyes. I don't care how convincing they sound. You saw with your own eyes. Don't argue the truth. They get so many people caught up, like, stop arguing. Y'all know the truth. They know the truth. They're trying to convince you of otherwise. The truth is not the goal for them. They know the truth. They're trying to get you to question your reality, so you leave them alone. So you take the blame. So the shame monster, which is coming to attack me, it goes and attacks you. That's how it goes a lot of times in these relationships with narcissistic people, y'all. That's just the crux of it right there. It happens a lot when you do it to this type of person. I promise you. I promise. What? You say, hey? You say hello? You gonna say hello? Or no? It is a hello or no? Oh, no. Okay. But that's how it goes though, y'all. They'll blame you. You know, your mom trapped me with you. You a trap baby. They'll blame you like you get pregnant. Y'all be planning a baby, right? And then they'll get pregnant, and then they'll blame you for getting pregnant. They're like, you knew that. We didn't try to plan this baby. That baby was a mistake. You knew this. This is your fault. It's your fault. We don't have any money. We have an extra baby. I'm just telling y'all, that's how the mind of a narcissistic person works. So if you're dealing with them, this is the baseline of their mindset right there. Passing the blame on you. They leave your house angry, get into a car wreck, it's your fault. They fall down the steps. They fall down the steps because you're not home to do the laundry. Look, if you're not home to do the laundry and they fall down the steps, it's your fault because you weren't home. If they have to cook dinner because you're not home and they burn their hand, it's your fault. You see, and they will hold you accountable. Not only will they blame you, they will hold you accountable or try to hold you accountable for the things that they do to themselves. And I promise you, there's a lot of truth to that right there. They will try to hold you accountable for the things that they do to themselves, the pain and the harm that they've inflicted on themselves. They will try to hold you accountable for it. So if you allow them to hold you accountable, if you stay in these relationship dynamics, you'll end up. See, this is what happens a lot of times right here, y'all. You'll end up apologizing to them for something that they have done to you because they put all that blame on you. You'll start to internalize it, and then you'll say it. You're like, well, it is my fault. So I'm sorry for going through your phone and discovering that you were having an affair and had 4 babies outside of marriage. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry. just to keep the relationship together. So y'all, ask yourself, what are you willing to do to keep this relationship dynamic together? Some people go to above and beyond the call of duty to accept blame for stuff that they didn't do, because you've been in this relationship long term, and you've probably been conditioned. You've probably been conditioned to think that you taking blame stops the argument from happening. You've probably been conditioned enough to think that, you just taking blame is enough to get them to be quiet and leave you alone for a little while. You taking blame allows you to have some peace and some quiet and things like that. You taking blame for what they have done allows them you to have a decent day, as opposed to a bad day where they give you the silent treatment. Because if you don't accept blame, you're gonna get the silent treatment. You're gonna get yelled and screamed at. You're gonna get belittled. You're gonna get like some verbal, mental, sometimes some physical abuse. They're going to mess with you, y'all. And that's the mindset a lot of times when you're dealing with this type of person. If you decide to stay, this is your life. I feel like this is your life, and you have to live it. So stay empowered, y'all. She found some dominoes, so she's gonna start getting loud in the background. So I hop off here. Stay empowered, y'all. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, mental illness is out. Peace.